Michigan Magazine is kept on the road by our many Michigan friends. Thunder Bay Resort, a destination for all seasons with special events and packages. Thunder Bay Resort in Hillman. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. Santa's favorite stop, Rooftop Landing Reindeer Farm of Clare. Come see and pet real reindeer. Visit the gift shop, get your picture taken in Santa's sleigh. Fun for the whole family. 'Tis the season, open weekends now through December 21st. Rooftop Landing Reindeer Farm, Clare. On this week's Michigan Magazine, we discover new business and new products as we spotlight business expos in northern Michigan. Then we follow the trail of quilts as we turn the spotlight on a northern Michigan quilt trail. It's an exciting new pastime taking the state by storm. Stay tuned, it's coming up on this edition of Michigan Magazine. Santa's reindeer from Rooftop Landing are on the road this week in the following cities and times. Meet the reindeer, then visit the Rooftop Landing Reindeer Farm in Clare for holiday fun. Open weekends through December 21st. Luzerne Express Campground is the premier campground with everything to make your northern adventure complete. Modern and rustic campsites, equestrian campers welcome, a huge market with bakery and deli, nearby RV, hiking and horse trails, along with a complete canoe, raft and kayak rental. Visit us online, then call for more information and reserve your spot today. Michigan Magazine TV is constantly on the road, discovering and spotlighting the Michigan entrepreneur, the business people along Michigan's back roads, promoting the spirit of Michigan and America with the products they create or represent. You'll spot our crew at business expos throughout the Midwest, like this one held a few months ago in Ogemaw County. This is where we ran into our friends at Holistic Pampered Pets of West Branch and Oscoda. With their Made in Michigan products and Quality USA pet products, here is where we were amazed at the quality and care that goes into every product handled by owner Ken and the two stores. In this evening's expo in the Holistic Pampered Pets booth was a representative from Merrick Pet Products Company, a company Ken and crew proudly handle as a natural made in the USA product. This is where the question came to mind: how confident do you feel with your pet's food? Would you be willing to actually go as far as take a bite? Well, hold on to your boots, because Patty from Merrick had every confidence and trust in her product to do just that. Just watch.
Well, Merrick Pet Care is based out of Amarillo, Texas.
Okay.
We're a small company, but we do things in a big way.
All right.
We have 5 commitments to our consumers, and we use local growers. Everything that we use is all natural. Our facility is certified organic.
All right.
And that is, we do make castor and pollux.
Okay.
With the safety of the food that we feed our pet, we want them to have the very best. So that's why we use all this fresh food. That's exactly what it looks like when it comes into our facility. Apples come in as whole apples.
One of the ways that I describe it easy is a lot of the stuff in the stores, a bowl of popcorn. This is a home cooked meal.
Oh, okay.
Balanced, with all the nutrition, vitamins, minerals, everything you need for an even, well-balanced diet.
Okay.
And you also, the digestion is slower, so they get all the nourishment they need from it. They even eat less of it.
Oh, okay.
You don't need to feed them 6 cups a day to make them feel full.
Right, right.
And again, when you open these cans, it's real meat, real fruit, real vegetables. This one will have a wing in it.
This one actually has a whole chicken wing in it that we actually place right in.
Hold that up.
And
there it is. That is all.
Goodness.
And
Look at that.
It is cooked, pressure cooked,
and hand packed.
hand packed.
Oh my goodness! Now this
This
is
has
unusual.
the bone and all.
Look at that.
There's a chicken wing, but this bone just turns to mush.
Okay, so it's not something somebody has to worry about.
No, it'll turn to mush, but still get the nutrients it needs in the bone.
Yeah, amazing. That's amazing. Wow.
And it is good enough to eat.
Oh, hey.
It's what we eat. It's a Tyson chicken wing. It's a little bland.
Yeah.
Needs some salt and pepper, but
But it is a Tyson wing.
Very good, very good.
So all of our, that's the type of food we sell for dogs. It's all natural,
All natural.
healthy.
Okay.
Dogs eat better than we do.
I'll tell you what, they should. They're very loyal. We have this available in the area in the state of Michigan now, too, of course.
And we also have a store in Oscoda.
In Oscoda.
Yep.
Okay, very good.
So there's 2 ways to get a hold of us.
Okay, very
And we'll make sure we get a hold of you. And my wife Linda, she runs the one in Oscoda.
All right, so we've heard a lot about you.
okay.
A lot of inspiration behind that lady. Very good.
That was her idea. This is all hers, so yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for coming over
sharing
here.
with us here. And thank you for sharing the product.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, my name is Mike Jackson. My wife and I started Wicked Cupcakes here about a year ago. Our first event was actually a wedding we did in Cadillac back in March. We are custom cupcakes and muffins. We work under the Michigan Cottage Food Law out of our home here in West Branch.
Oh, wow, okay.
And this is actually one of the larger events that we've done here. I'm a former member of the EDC board here in Ogemaw County, and Mandy contacted us. They needed something special for the crowd here this morning, and we were more than happy to be able to work with them.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is unusual to create a business out of cupcakes. Now, where'd the inspiration come? I know you must be a connoisseur of the miniature cupcakes, or is this just one of the pieces of the line? I see they're miniature. Do you do full-sized or what?
We do full-size, yep.
How did it come about?
Actually, a couple years ago, my wife has been baking for years, and she's really got a knack for it. Taking just average recipes and being able to run wild with them. A friend of ours, for their birthday, didn't want a cake. They said, well, go ahead and make me some cupcakes. Well, what's your favorite flavor? We decided on lemon for them. It was 2 dozen lemon cupcakes. And they had taken a couple of the extras that they had left over to work the following day. We started receiving phone calls of, can you make some for me? Can I buy these? Please, we need more of these. And that started kind of planted the seed of really, can we make this an option? Knowing a lot of the people I have because of my EDC experience, being able to contact different people in the community and having these different avenues that we were able to touch base with, it really kind of took off from that point, and being able to work with different agencies and being able to find out if it was really even feasible to attempt it. We're about probably 18 months, I would say, from being able to get into a shop.
Oh, excellent.
And the sky's the limit from there.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's something that many people don't realize, is that there is help out there to kind of research your dreams and see if it's feasible, and tell you the cold hard facts of things like that. It might be a dream, but it might not be feasible, but it might be a dream, and it might be the sky's the limit.
Yep, absolutely. Mandy here from the EDC and from Michigan Works has been a godsend, being able to touch base with her and use a lot of the resources that she already had in place for small businesses, and putting us in the right direction as far as who to make contact with, and also working with our local Chamber of Commerce and the different government agencies, and making sure that you're talking to the right people.
Networking is a key into any business.
Absolutely. And it's really helped with the experience that we already had. Both of us have been in the retail game for quite some time. So as far as the things like, safe food handling and things like that, it was already in place, so we really weren't shocked by the standards and everything, all the requirements that were done at that point.
But word of mouth is the best form also, too.
And especially in a rural location like this, it is everything. One great experience can get you 10 new customers. One bad experience will lose you 50.
And what are the hopes and dreams of your cupcake business?
We would like to see a nice, shiny new shop downtown West Branch, probably within the next year or two. And, our ever-expanding array, we've got 25 to 30 different varieties right now. If anybody sees them on our Facebook page, Wicked Cupcakes by Dawn, they can stop in and check it out. Give us a call, leave us a message, and we'll be happy to take care of them.
Congratulations, West, to the best of luck, and we'll be keeping an eye on that, and maybe a finger or two in some of your cupcakes. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Something special's cooking, hot and delicious. Indulge yourself at Morning at Maggie's in Bay City. Omelets, frittatas, hotcakes, and more. Make every day special with a stop at Morning at Maggie's for breakfast or lunch on Saginaw in Bay City. Shopping for that special person just got easier when you shop at Rose City Drug at 2640 North M33, just south of the Rose City city limits. You'll find gifts for everyone on your list from 1 to 100. Shop online or in person at Rose City Drug, Rose City. The Michigan-made rebounding mailbox pole. Never again worry about the winter snowplow taking out your mailbox with this ingenious rebounding pole. Your mailbox takes a hit and keeps coming back year after year. Call now or visit their website, toughmailboxes.com. Hale Hardware, your do-it-center in Hale, Michigan. Much more than a regular hardware store, providing everything you need for whatever your project is, along with a knowledgeable sales staff to get her done. Serving Northern Michigan since 1946. Hale Hardware, south of M65 at Ainsley in Hale. The heritage of the quilt and the art of quilting is a subject that's always fascinated us at Michigan Magazine. We've discovered through our travels around the state that this centuries-old art form knows no bounds, found practiced in nearly every culture around the world. From its utilitarian use of keeping families warm and safe from the elements, to also maintained as heirlooms, documenting one's heritage and incorporating materials and blocks that tell a unique story. We've interviewed and featured on Michigan Magazine many quilters, individual quilters, quilt groups, heirloom quilt restorationists, producers and hosts of quilting television shows. We've attended quilting bees, quilting retreats, quilting auctions dedicated to world disaster relief. Quilting is a pastime, a hobby, a business. And to those who truly love making quilts and giving them away to family, friends, and the needy, it can become an obsession. Quilts are objects one can wrap oneself up in and feel the love and devotion in each stitch. Whether it's hand-stitched, inch by inch, or assisted by a bit of machine wizardry, the love is still there, among the blocks and designs placed strategically in each quilt. Everyone knows someone, or knows someone who quilts. Quilts have always been head-turners, and those who've been bitten by the quilting bug have taken that attribute to a new level in what has turned into the Quilt Trail. On today's show, we feature one such trail in northeastern Michigan's Oscoda County. The main artist and administrator of the Timberland Quilt Trail is Susan Shantz of Cummins. What exactly is a quilt trail? We visited with Susan at her makeshift workshop at the Clinton Township Fire Hall to find out what the buzz was all about.
Well, the Quilt Trail started down in southern Ohio in 2001. A lady named Donna wanted to paint a quilt block to honor her mother. So she painted a big quilt block and put it up on her tobacco barn. And from there, it's just caught on. And we now have quilt trails in 47 states and Ontario.
Okay, these aren't actual quilts. They're kind of replicas of quilts on wood, and that it kind of stimulates the heritage and the kind of memory of
quilts. Quilting heritage. You know, rural counties have a lot of quilting traditions, and so this is a way to bring them basically off the bed and out of the closet and out into the public where everybody can enjoy them. So quilters will paint one and put it up that represents maybe a quilt from the family or that type of thing, their favorite hobby or interest, that type of thing.
The quilting goes back many, many generations. I mean,
oh yeah.
Hundreds,
in my family,
thousands.
it's 5 generations.
5 generations, and
Yeah.
usually they at times tell a story of that particular time.
Right, it does. On a lot of blocks you'll see, you know, we have one up that's called a log cabin, and that dates back from the Civil War. So they go back quite a long distance, and some of these traditional patterns have been passed down for years and years and years.
So we have one going on here in northern Michigan. Is it limited to Oscoda County? Or?
Yeah, generally a quilt trail is one county, and frankly that's enough area to cover. And it's usually done by small groups, and a lot of women do it because this is their passion, you know. So basically one county takes it on and they do their county, and then another county next to them might join in. Elkona County has one, so theirs will feed right into ours. Roscommon County and Ogemaw County are starting up theirs, so we're going to have 4 counties adjacent to each other that you can go from trail to trail, and I think that's really exciting.
Yeah, it is. Now, the one here on Oscoda County, how many are there on display now?
There are 14 up.
Okay.
1 is waiting to go up, and 2 are being painted. I usually have 2 that I'm painting, 2 that I'm working on, you know, getting the designs, and then I'm always talking to people about, you know, my goal is 12 a year.
Okay.
And the first year I did my 12, and I've got 18 now in the pipeline, either up or going to be up.
So it could make a nice afternoon or a nice day for people to come up in Oscoda County. There's a map, a location, you know, placement.
We have a quilt trail guide that you can pick up at the chamber. I also have a website so it can be downloaded, a PDF out there that you can download and go on your way. We're also looking at geotracking, geocaching, so that people can just put in a coordinate and they can follow the coordinates and get to a quilt trail, and you know, we'll have a little box for them and all that kind of good stuff.
So each quilt that's located in Oscoda County, does it have a story to tell about its location pretty much? Or?
A lot of them do. A lot of them do. They're like the one we'll see on my house. That quilt pattern came from my great-grandmother. And so to me it meant a lot because I have a quilt with that pattern on it. So that was an obvious choice for me.
Susan, tell us a little bit about what got you inspired in the world of quilting in the first place.
Well, my great-grandmother quilted, and all my aunts on both sides of the family and my mother quilted, and so I grew up around quilts. And I never learned when I was young, but when I got out of school and was working, I actually took a quilt class, and I thought, well, it's another nice little hobby. But when I took my first stitch, it was like, I just was passionate about it. I love making quilts. It's something, giving a person a quilt is very rewarding. You know, they love it. It's, you know, it's just a special thing to make a baby quilt or a wedding quilt or that type of thing.
Very special. It gets to be kind of an heirloom, passed down from generation to generation.
Well, I hope my quilts are well used and well loved. I would rather they were lugged around and worn out as opposed to, you know, sitting, never being used. I want to, you know, celebrate our quilting heritage because it's big up here, and I want to somehow promote people coming here to look at our land, our you know, all the rivers and lakes and everything that we've got here. We've got so much here. And this is just one way to bring people, if you're not a hunter, or you're not fishing, or you're not doing those outdoor activities, then this is something else you can do.
The spirit of giving is spreading, with more and more wanting to become part of the Timberland Quilt Trail in Oscoda County, a chance to travel the back roads in search of each of the quilt blocks. They're scattered throughout the county along beautiful, less-traveled sections, and if you're lucky, you may run into some of the block owners who may tell you a bit of the history of each block they represent. So be sure and check out the Timberland Quilt Trail website, pick up a trail map at the chamber office in downtown Mile, and grab your camera and hit the trail, the Timberland Quilt Trail. Or you could Google the words Michigan Quilt Trails to discover some trails near you. They're throughout the state now. It's another way to explore and appreciate Michigan's quilting heritage off the beaten path. Your northern experience is never complete without a stop at the historic Ma Dieters of Luzerne. Enjoy the ambiance inside or outside on the huge patio area. Order from the complete menu with entrees served hot, fresh, and good. Come experience Ma Dieters in the heart of God's country, Luzerne, Michigan. Rose Valley Winery on Beechwood Road in Rose City. See what thousands are raving about, creating a delicious variety of award-winning Michigan wines. Stop by and taste for yourself. The taste of Michigan is yours at Rose Valley Winery. Thanks for joining us on our Backroad Adventures. It's always a pleasure sharing with you. Here's this week's phrase of the day. It came upon a midnight clear. Send it to us on a card or in a letter or via email at the addresses below. We hope you're getting all that holiday shopping done as we approach the big day. Drive safely out there. One of the greatest gifts of all is to share the love of family and friends, and we want you around for many years to come. Till we meet again, have a great week, and we'll see you on the next edition of Michigan Magazine. We'd like to thank all those that help keep Michigan Magazine on the road. Thunder Bay Resort, a destination for all seasons with special events and packages. Thunder Bay Resort in Hillman. Experience the beauty, artistry, and taste of Northern Michigan. Come to Amish Country Natural Products on Mount Tom Road, north of Mile, just off M33. From arts and crafts to fresh foods and vegetables, all natural, all local, all good. Stop by, get acquainted with Amish Country Natural Products, 1454 North Mount Tom Road, Mile. Clemix Sales and Service on Mapes Road, west of Mile, your complete recreational vehicle sales and service connection. Visit their beautiful showroom of new and pre-owned ATVs, lawnmowers, power equipment, snowmobiles, utility vehicles, and more. Clemix Sales and Service is also the home of the American-made Victory motorcycle line on display at Clemix on Mapes Road, Mile.